I'm on Patreon, and Patreon is a platform where I will upload interesting videos where you can learn astrology. And this is an exclusive Patreon only membership videos where you will get some interesting takes on Vedic astrology, some interesting learning on Vedic astrology, which I can usually will not upload on general YouTube platform. So that will help me grow as a channel, and that will help me take care of the cost of production of this YouTube channel and the other two channels that I have, Punneit Astrology Hindi and Lifetime Soul. Connect with me on Patreon and we will grow, and I will give you much more deep insights on Vedic astrology, and lot more secrets will be shared there. Hello seekers, welcome to Punneit Astrology, your one-stop astro channel. Nakshatras are very important, and the planetary transit through nakshatras gives us a deeper insight into how the planets are going to behave, what effects will it bring in our life. Today we will discuss about Mars transit in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. This transit will happen on 1st of September and will continue till 21st of September. Uttara Falguni Nakshatra has 4 padas. The first pada of Uttara Falguni will be in the zodiac sign of Leo, and the last 3 pada will be in the sign of Virgo. So definitely the first pada will have a different quality than the last 3 padas, and when Mars transits these 4 quarters of Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, there will be different flavors. So let's begin with Mars transit in this nakshatra, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. Mars is the planet of aggression. Mars is the planet of willpower. It is the planet of courage. Mars is the planet that is always active. Mars gives us the strength to do any task. It is the purest form of energy, the brute energy. And Mars is soldier who will fight for his king, who will defend you from the enemies, and who will protect you from the negativity. But owing to the nature of Mars, owing to the fighting ability of Mars, Mars has to be always under a pacified state. Otherwise, the same Mars can actually get aggravated and destroy your own bhava in which it is placed if it is negative. Too much of anything is bad. Therefore, Mars energy have to be controlled. In Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, Mars is far more dedicated and directed. Uttara Falguni is a nakshatra that represents contracts, that represents friendship, association. This represents ability to fight, build a strategy, think from the brain. It is a nakshatra that has a planetary association with Sun. So definitely this is a very favorable nakshatra for Mars. Uttara Falguni Nakshatra is actually represented by the back 2 legs of a bed, which means that the vacation is over and now you have to get up and face the real world. It's like the celebration of the king coronation is over in Purva Falguni, and now in Uttara Falguni, king is now ready to face consequences. King is now ready to face the battle, the hardships, because now most of the Uttara Falguni will be in Virgo. So the king has to now wage a war, fight a battle, defend the kingdom from the enemies. And this is exactly what Mars do in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. When Mars will go into this nakshatra for next 20 days, you will see that the energy will be far more methodical and practical. And if you want to follow a routine, if you want to strategize your life, if you want to plan your life, plan your future, or at least next 6 months to a year, this is the best time to do so. Uttara Falguni Nakshatra being a practical nakshatra, this will also give you a better understanding of life. This will also give you a better understanding of your resources and how to manage your resources. The first pada will be in Leo zodiac sign. So when Mars is moving through this nakshatra, for few days Mars will be in Leo zodiac sign. Till the time Mars is in Leo, this is a position where you will feel egoistic. This can create ego battles, this can create power struggle, this can this can come across as a dominant force, and anyone who has a dominant Mars can see he is gaining a lot of strength. Utilize this strength positively, utilize this strength wisely, otherwise this can really be dangerous, because what happens next is that Mars goes into the sign of Virgo. Virgo is actually Kalpurush 6th house, so it is the house of disputes, it's the house of healing, diseases. But see the position of Virgo with respect to the two zodiac signs of Mars. With respect to Aries, it is 6th, so it is the enemy of one house. Whereas on the other hand, it is the gain of Scorpio, but Scorpio is the 8th house, so it is the gain of that house. So with respect to Kalpurush, Mars goes under Viparit Rajyog. That means if a soldier fights good in the battlefield, he will win the war. So the ultimate result will be good. The situation may be adverse, battle-like scenario. But if he wins, if he fights truly, if he gives his full strength, he will win the war for his kingdom and his king, and that is going to be one of the best case scenario for a soldier. So this is how Mars in Virgo is going to change the flavor of Mars in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Now, Uttara Falguni Nakshatra is also associated with marriage, because marriage is also two people coming together, taking an oath to spend the rest of life. And when Mars goes into this position, Mars spills out its energy in this nakshatra, which means the passion towards marriage. If you are not getting married, then doing mantras related to marriage in this portion of your of Mars transit is going to be extremely beneficial for you, because Uttara Falguni is gaining the urja of Mars. So if you are stuck in your marriage, or if you have a bad marriage, or if you are facing any issue in marriage or in any kind of contract, and if you want to do the remedy for this, then when Mars is going through this nakshatra and you're doing the remedy for that problem of your life, with remedy I mean a mantra or a puja or any such remedy given by an astrologer, this is one of the time frame where it will work the best. Just it will act as an extra support system. Otherwise remedies do work at other times, but this time frame is special. Any activity done related to business, building a contract, committing something to anyone should be done carefully, because sometimes Mars can go overboard. Sometimes a soldier through his emotion can actually, there's a thin line between bravery and foolishness. Same goes with Mars in this nakshatra. Although it's too much of fire, but the moment Mars goes into Virgo, the fire is doused, because now he has to fight real life enemies. So you have to be very practical and methodical in your approach, and you have to be headstrong, because you cannot be emotional when you are in Virgo. You have to be completely, it's like a doctor who is trying to treat a patient. Doctor can't be emotional. He has to be methodical. He has to stick to the basics and what he has learned. He cannot be emotional with his patient, otherwise he will not be able to, save him. His emotions is towards his duty. His emotion is towards his desperate attempt to somehow not let the person die on the hospital bed. And that is the war a doctor fights each day and every day. It's like Mars fighting the battle each day and every day, and each one of us have to fight that battle, that if we detach our emotions from our duty, then we will be able to perform well, and then this Mars will be able to perform well. But if we attach our emotions with our duty, then emotion-based decision can prove deadly in Mars transit in Virgo, Mars transit in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. I will make another video for Mars transit in Virgo, and I will share the link in the pinned comment section below. So later on you can get that video also. So Mars also wants to fight to heal. Mars also wants to fight to have a companionship. All these things in your life will increase and will gain prominence. So you have to be very careful and you have to be practical in those areas of life. Anger management is one of the key, because when Mars goes into Virgo, it becomes really very angry. But Mars works really well in Virgo, and especially in Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, because it means, it's like solving the issue diplomatically. Without waging a war, you have won the war. That's Mars in this nakshatra. So it makes you a great strategist, it makes you a great planner, and it makes you one of the great person who can actually manage things in a way that nobody gets hurt. And that is the beauty of this nakshatra and planets going through this nakshatra. After 14th of September, for next 7 days, when Mars is in Uttara Falguni nakshatra, Mars will get aspected by Jupiter. Because on 14th, Jupiter will make its move to the sign of Capricorn. That's retrograde Jupiter moving back to Capricorn. And when Jupiter moves to Capricorn, it will merge with Saturn. This is Capricorn zodiac sign, which is 5th from Virgo. So Mars will find Jupiter 5th from Virgo, and Jupiter will have 9th aspect on this Mars. This means a lot of practicality and knowledge is going to come up. Mars 5th house means the learning place of Mars. How Mars is going to learn through practical scenario, it's like learning on the go. That is exactly what you have to do. And in Uttara Falguni nakshatra, you have to be in relation with your environment, in relation with nature. You have to learn through all the contacts and all the feedback and information that you are getting. And before Mars goes into Hasta nakshatra, you must stabilize yourself and create all sorts of strategy for the next 6 months to a year. So that just a basic thing, so that you are in a much better position to deal with problems in your life and you are ready for a great successful path ahead. So that was Mars transit in Uttara Falguni nakshatra. I hope you like this video, and if you like the video, do not forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss another update. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, this is your host Puneet. Namaste.